Yo guys, Tom here. Just wanted to show you guys a quick fix that I came up with for the pin issue that I'm having with my front axles here. Issue I've been having is this pin that slides into the outdrive cup has been pushing out. You can see this one is already coming out. This has about 10 minutes runtime on it. So my original two front axles both had these slide out within the first 3 packs. I'm not sure exactly when it started happening, but luckily after about the 3rd or 4th pack, I noticed it and I stopped. It was much worse than this. So I contacted Traxxas. They sent me out some new axles, and here you'll see both front axles again. This one's much worse, but this one's already starting to slide out too. And Traxxas has been good with this. I contacted them again. They are sending me 2 new ones again, and I have to send these back in so they want to do some testing and see what's going on with these. So I don't think this is a big issue. There have been a few other reports of these sliding out on at least on the Facebook group. There's been a few guys that have had this issue. So I don't think it's very common. It's something that I think you guys should pay attention to and just do a visual inspection. It's pretty easy to see when these are, I'll show you real quick. Here's an outdrive cup. These slide in, and you could see, if you look, you can see that it's sticking out one side more than the other, right? And it'll be even more pronounced the longer this goes on. Once these start to move, they're gonna continue going until they really stick out. And I'll see if I have a picture, I'll insert it here, of my original ones, which were even worse. In fact, so it was sticking out so far that it started to rub on the lower control arm and tore it up a little bit. So like I said, Traxxas has been good with me so far, replacing these and trying to figure it out. So hopefully this is not going to be any type of ongoing issue, but I'll show you the fix that I came up with now. Hey guys, so before I install these are my original front dog bones, and the pins had slid out right away. Traxxas sent me some new ones, so had the same issue with those. So I went ahead and I'm trying a different fix with these just so I can continue running the car. And I'll show you real quick what I did. I pushed these pins, well, not on this one. On this one, I pushed the pin completely out, and I coated both the pin and the inside of the dog bone with this Loctite slip fit compound. I think, I can't see what number that is. I'll have to look it up. I don't know if that's an 830 or a 980 or something, but anyway, I can check it out. It's like a green retaining compound. So on this one, I pushed the pin out, I coated the pin, coated the inside, tapped it back in so it's even. And then what I did, I took a chisel and I put it on an angle here, and I tapped, gave it a couple good whacks on both sides, and then I flipped the dog bone over and I did both sides on the bottom there too. And it's hard to really see, but I don't know if it's really picking that up, but it kind of like peened over some of the metal from the dog bone down around the pin on both sides. So I'm hoping that alone is really going to hold these in. That along with maybe the retaining compound. And then on this one, I had kind of peened it over first, and then I said, you know what, let me just try something that most people would have, lying around commonly. And I did put some super glue, some CA glue around here. So I'm not sure if that's really going to do anything, honestly, but I think maybe the combination of the retaining compound, but mainly just tapping in that metal around the edges there, I think is going to do the trick. Ultimately, the fix is to have Traxxas correct this problem and not have to deal with this. And I'm happy to report that these 2 fronts here, I have about 5 packs through since I did this fix, and so far they haven't moved at all. So I think this is going to be a permanent solution. I would definitely still contact Traxxas and get them to send you some new axles, but in the meantime, if you want to get out and run your truck, I would go ahead and do this, and it should get you by. And then if this works, then hey, look at it this way, you have some backup axles. You could put the new ones in if those are good, keep these as backups once you do this fix, and you should be good. Okay, so there you have it. The retaining compound I used was the 680, but from what I've been seeing, if I search it, I also see 638, so I don't know if that's like an updated version of that. So I see the 638 is available on Amazon. I'll link that down below. guys want to order that. It's very possible that you could use a red Loctite and it could be fine. I don't know. If you're going to order something, I would just go ahead and order the correct, the 638 retaining compound and use that. It is also possible that just tapping those edges is going to do the same thing and work well. But if you're going to do it, I would just do it this way, pop them out, put some type of red Loctite or the retaining compound, the 638, and put them back in, and then peen those edges around and kind of get some of that metal down into that kind of corner of the dog bone here. So just this little corner here where the pin slides in, what you're doing with the chisel is kind of just wedging some of that metal from the round portion of the dog bone down into that shoulder area between the or the edge where the pin pushes in, and it kind of just wedges it down in there and makes it fit tight. So I can say that both of them are working equally as well. The one with the Loctite, the one that I did with the super glue. So it could be either one would work. It could be just painting over, but if you're gonna do it, you might as well go all out and do both steps there, and hopefully it works for you guys. So anyway, thanks for watching. So hopefully it helps you guys. Hopefully all these videos are helping you guys out. And if you like them, please subscribe. I notice a lot of you guys watching these are still not subscribed. So subscribe, check back. I'm gonna have some more videos coming up later today. I'll be installing the hardened, machined ring and pinion gear on my rear diff because I did strip out some teeth on there. I think it happened in my last video when I was running the paddle tires. I'm not positive, but if you want to see how those are installed, check back. I'll have that video up later. And thanks for watching again. Later, guys.